get the streams going. Obviously, this setup is going to be pretty much immediate because we logged out right here, right where we need to be. So there's not much of a setup to it. We're just going to run right over to our spot and get to grinding. All I'm doing right now is making sure my regulars know that I am starting up, and then we're going to get going and hopefully find a better version of the weapon that we are currently dual wielding right now, which is a pretty solid gun. Not the best gun in the game. I mean, it's really a matter of opinion anyways, but it's a solid gun for my playstyle. It's the reason a lot of the Japanese players seem to have it somewhere in their build is simply because you have so much fucking ammo. You don't have to worry about ammo at all. It hits pretty hard, and most of them aren't using crit builds because most of them have figured out just how useless stats are in general besides vit and intelligence. But it's a solid gun. I can't really talk any shit about it because it does put in some work. Even this meh version that I have on right now is a solid gun. We're not gonna fuck with it though right now because at the moment we already have this set up. I could kill some shit down here for fun, but overall we don't really need to fuck with it because those guys are useless to me. And boom! Rocket launcher down below said, you know what, we're not gonna take absolutely any damage from your shit for some reason, and we're just gonna one-shot you from range. Fuck your bare essentials build. You still don't have enough health, motherfucker. Did I even put gadgets on? It seems like I did. I didn't. Son of a bitch. So I'm just gonna sit here and get wailed on until my guys decide to get over here. Yay! This is a good start to my day. Can't even get over to the fucking spot to grind because I have 4 spawns completely on top of me already. I'm sorry, launcher guy, but I really am not going to get fucking face planted by you again. I want him to go down. Alright, there we go. Now this guy we want to one-shot quickly as possible for the last kill. Just give us a chance at his weapon, which he decided to drop a piece of shit. Alright, so hopefully we can get in a rhythm here. I am still getting hit from across the fucking map. I'm getting kind of mad about that. I know. I just gotta not get all pissy right off the bat. I want to get in a rhythm here because I believe this was a very good setup that we had right before we left. It was a straight on spawn. I had an AR on each end, I think. So I'm gonna be able to farm this for a bit. We're just gonna have to figure out where the breakpoint is right there. I thought he was gonna give me his assault rifle right off the bat. I would have loved it. He did last time. Actually, the last 2 times he's given me his assault rifle right off the bat. It's like, okay, thank you. And then I'm kind of like tempted to leave, but you really shouldn't because you need all the feeders and shit. I mean, a big chunk of these runs we're doing also for the feeders that we need to keep maxing out these weapons to try. Yep, there it is. I called it, didn't I? Oh my god. This game, man. Like, they are absolutely trying to give me a version, I must admit.
What you can get on this place for farming.
I mean, there you go. Immediately, once again, for the 3rd trip in a row, we got the drop that we're looking for. Just like that. Just bang. Done. Now, I could leave right now, but I honestly need the feeders. And it's like, I really don't want to like take off and go fucking scan it when honestly I've burned most of my feeders off making a half-ass version of the gun just to kind of fuck around with. I still have plenty of inventory space. I don't even need to be cleaning this out. I think the only reason I'm cleaning this out is because I'm trying to work myself up in my head that no, don't go back and scan. Come on. You have a good spawn here. You just started. You picked up right where you left off because you logged out 10 feet away, so you didn't even have to set it up today. Why in the hell would you bail out already? Fuck. It's kind of weird that I'm kind of like, oh damn, I got my drop already. Anyways, let's fucking farm. Son of a bitch. I left a drop on the ground too, because I'm retarded. Alright. So, anyhow. Motherfucker. Maybe we'll get to, you know. Typically, once I get the first one, though, it likes to kind of start giving me the other weapons, so we'll see. I want to get a headshot on you, so please sit still. Thank you. Yeah, not good enough. Alright. This run's already a win. I mean, you get your drop immediately. I am only farming it for feeders. I mean, if I get another one, great. If I don't, I'm still gonna have a chance in my weapon, so not a big deal. Yeah, I see you, baby. Go over here and try to revive. I want a headshot on you. Oh, holy shit. Did you see that? 3,458 on a tick of the vortex. Just a tick. I didn't touch him. And that was a fucking rank 2. That's fucking absurd. Absolutely absurd farming weapon this fucking rocket is. And I'm not even using it for the rockets. I hate shooting the actual rockets themselves. I don't even like the weapon skill, just because it's annoying to throw, annoying to aim. Yes, it hits like a truck if you manage to place it where the splash damage is going to hit them. It's going to one-shot pretty much anything. It's not a boss. But I just hate it. But Vortex, Jesus Christ, man. Putting all 3 versions of it, rank 1, 2, and 3 on your bar, you're just a fucking god at farming. Like, you don't have to worry about shit. You don't have to bring a lot of VIT with you, because as long as you're... Ooh, that was my AR that dropped a green. And he dropped a green. You want to give me another AR? Nope. Alright. But honestly...
What's the name from the rocket launcher?
This rocket launcher... It doesn't really matter which rocket launcher you use, because I'm just using the skill. It's just a matter of finding a legendary with pretty good stats on it. Go ahead and go here, and we'll go ahead and compare it with the half-ass Lupus we have on. Okay, so the rocket launcher is on the right-hand side. It's the Spicule, the one I'm using now. The grenade one, I wouldn't mind using the grenade one, simply because I'm not going to be shooting the grenades anyways. Yes, they're shitty to shoot, but so are the rockets, in my opinion. But you can see it's a really solid version of it. I leveled it up even though it had metal gauge increase, simply because, I mean, it had a decent base. You're getting 2370 explosive force. You're getting 789 physical power. And I just plussed everything up to max. And because it already had life forms and humanoids, I knew that for farming, it was going to hit like a fucking truck. So, I mean, that's the main reason I'm using it. And then, of course, the Lupus 3 over there. I'm not a huge fan of having ammo acquired on it. I'm a little bitchy about that. I would rather even have ammo capacity on it than ammo acquired, which is the reason we're kind of still looking for a version of it that I fall in love with. But I plussed it up a decent amount. It needs a lot of weapon attack still. Crit rate's not finished, but I was like, you know, fuck it. We'll just take one up to decent, kind of see how it feels in our hands, that kind of thing. It's a good, like, main boss weapon when you're not running a luck build, because you're not worried about the crits. Even though max luck only gives you 5% more chance to crit, you're still going to be shooting something that hits harder, faster. If you're doing a luck build, you're looking for a submachine gun or anything fast firing, really. But for what we're doing and farming and all that, I keep leveling up different weapons that look pretty decent or really good. I have a ridiculous submachine gun that I still haven't leveled up because I know I'm gonna fall in love with it, and I don't want to do that before I try all these weapons. I have not been able to get these guys because there's only a 2 spawn up here, which is really rare. Typically you're gonna have at least a 3, a lot of times a 4. So I'm not able to get an angle that I'm happy with to get both of them sucked in immediately. I'm hitting the shotgun very nicely, but the AR is spawning so far to the right, I can't get him sucked in with him. But if I get him with some headshots, finish him quickly, it would be alright. I don't know. Overall though, I still want to find a Tiamat I like. I believe. I don't like the death gun piece of shit silent sniper. So if I'm gonna fuck with a sniper, it's gonna be the one-hit quitters that actually have good stats. I'm too anal about my stats to be using that piece of shit. Oh my god, come on. Like, it's just so disappointing to hit. Like, I can't believe that it's hitting that bad. This is literally what this gun is made for, is to quickly put these guys down real fast when I manage to miss my shot. That's it. Yet it's having problems doing it, and that's rather sad for the Lupus. I honestly just don't see it. Like, if I equipped the subs right now, you would see they're not even leveled up at all. But there would be a huge difference. Huge difference. I walk up to them, they just lay down. They already know. Anyhow. Disappointing. I'm trying to squeeze it there. Should have been a better angle. But he still stepped away just enough to not die immediately. This is annoying. And that fucking damage is annoying. Why? Like, it's absurd. Do you need to hit weak spots with the Lupus for it to be any kind of good? 300 a hit? Are you kidding me? That's fucking sad. I mean, I'm hitting 500 on other mobs. Maybe it doesn't have humanoid damage. Maybe that's what my problem. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah. It doesn't have humanoid damage. That's why it's not doing good against them. Okay. Alright. That makes more sense in my head now. I got it. I'm losing 20% because of the humanoid, plus you're going to multiply that because of the base damage. Yeah. Okay. Makes more sense. Not that I'm happy about it. But we already got our weapon. So, I mean, it did its job. It got a headshot on the AR guy right off the bat. It got me my weapon drop that I was here for. And I just got electromagnetic stunnered. From... Had to be those guys over there. And then my team is doing what they always do. And then nothing. I mean, I know I need affection on them, so I'm just bringing them along as I grind so they can get some affection, but Jesus. What do you think, buddy? I want a headshot on you, so you can take your damn time. Don't die to that vortex. Come on. There you go. Yeah, just pick him up. Ah, too late. Pick him up. Alright, go ahead. Get your ass down there. I want a headshot on you. Really? That was late? Pick him up. Fuck it, bitch. I feel like taking off dual wield. It would hit harder. There we go. Fuck. All that set up for it to choke. Man, getting 2,000 hits in the weak spots, but honestly, I'm just rather disappointed with the Lupus the way this one's built. It's kind of fucking meh type of thing. Not that it's bad. And there's a 4K hit, but I believe I'm running my farm build. Yeah, so even that automatic assault rifle that I leveled up is gonna trounce this one in damage for a second. This lupus. We'll use a 3 down there. They do have more enemies. Alright. They are still alive? Nope, that's him. I don't really care about you. Sorry. We got our weapon, so I'm not really like super worried about where shit dies. But here, I'll show you a difference between weapons. Alright, that's the Lupus 3. It's been almost maxed out. It still needs the weapon damage and top off critical rate once. Let's go to this Drac real quick. Okay, this Drac has nothing maxed. Not even close. It's just how it came. Oh, I can't dual wield it to show you. Fuck. Can I dual wield the rapier? No. The only thing I can actually dual wield is that pocket thing. Which honestly, I'd rather not dual wield it, I think. Because I think it's gonna hit. I mean, whites went up a ton. I mean, look at that, 948 whites. That's a lot more damage. I don't know how I spawned those guys. That's what I'm getting electromagnetic stunner from. Players across the map that my dumbasses spawn. Let me see. Even at that range, it's gonna hit pretty hard with one gun out. I don't even think they're gonna have time to revive from this range. I can just wait for him to get over there. Beep, 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 beep. It's not hitting bad. I'm still kind of disappointed with it. I have to go loot that shit too. I mean, I gotta get used to the dual wield. I feel like if I'm gonna end up using it for kind of like an all-around weapon, I'm gonna have to be able to see the dual wield do some damage. Because that's just pathetic right there. Any other gun I dual wield, so I don't know why this would be any different. Like, this gun should absolutely slaughter. I mean, 952. Okay, it's critting for 6k. It's not bad. I don't know. It's so fucking fluctuating. It's horrible. I know why people like it, and it fits my playstyle really nicely. I just think I'm gonna have to find like the perfect base damage, the perfect mods to make it comfortable enough for me that it's gonna be hitting how I want on everything. I wouldn't even mind humanoids, life forms, and mechs on it, just so it's gonna be an all-around gun. You replace that ammo. See, I wouldn't even do that, because if you replace the goddamn bitch, how do they keep aggroing the fucking mobs across? You dumbasses. We farmed this 100,000 times without fucking aggroing them, and now I'm getting blasted in the fucking back of the head by electro stunners because my teammates are fucking stupid. It's Itsuki. I guarantee it's that piece of shit, because he'll just wander off and start popping fucking... I got another one. The more bitchy I get, the more drops I get. I just got another fucking burst. Legendary. Rank 7. Absolute monster. Oh my god. Like, the sad thing is this is a really good run. I mean, there's 1 triple burst monster. There's 2 triple burst. I mean, it's like we've already got 2. And I'm sitting here bitching because I'm annoyed that whoever Kurahara is over there right now wandering and pissing them off, and they wouldn't even spawn typically. Yet they're managing to just create problems. And there's another fucking stun. You cunt. Come on, hurry up before he revives everybody. I want a shot right about there. Boom. Not a fan of the rocket launcher's weapon art or even shooting it outside of Vortex, but I wonder if anybody's gonna shoot these fucking Am I hitting him? Yeah, that's not frustrating at all. I don't want to walk over there. That's the thing. Like, I don't even know. I mean, it looks like there is a burst rifle over there, but it's not part of my rotation right now. I just need them out of the way and dead. But then I had to walk over there because I had to get the fucking drop. Otherwise, it's going to reset my drop rate. It's because I haven't had my coffee yet. I'm still sitting there like bitchy about things I shouldn't even be bitchy about because I'm getting, well, decent drop rate. I mean, 2 legendary weapons already. Both the one I actually want. Cookie is what it's called, not bop, or whatever the fuck you're saying. Where'd you just put that duct tape at? You put it on the TV out there? Your mom's gonna murder you if you did. No, no, no! Don't touch my fucking door. I didn't spend $500 on that door for you to fuck with it. Leave it alone. There's your fucking cookies. Alright. I mean, she keeps shutting my fucking doors now. It's driving me nuts. Touching my shit. Actually, I have to add you in plain view, kid. Who knows what you're gonna do? You catch the whole house on fire for all I know. That is a lazy gamer right there. When I grab a pole to open these fucking several £100 doors instead of getting up and opening myself. Alright. Where the fuck did my skills? Oh, gadgets. That's why. Alright. Let's get back to work. I'm still not really getting a shot on this one, so I'm not getting any drops from this one. But shockingly, the bottom spawn has already dropped me 2 of my
Meanwhile, I'm
weapons.
getting slain in the very first area on extreme. Emoji happy tears.
Oh, double green. Got another assault rifle. 3rd legendary burst assault rifle of the run. Wow. Very, very, very nice drops today. It's probably because these spawns are so small that I'm not having to worry about getting the other weapons as much. And I'm killing the ARs last typically. But wow, we are getting exactly what we came here for. At a very fast rate. I mean, I'm still on my first... You gotta be kidding me. Okay. I'm still on my first inventory. And I'm nowhere near full. I mean, I can farm here for a very, very long time. But I have 3 to scan up. And I left the PlayStation on all night. So it's a fairly decent risk. I know, but I want you alive and I want to headshot you. And my daughter is whining for God knows what reason. I'll be right back.
I farmed all the weps I wanted, upgraded to near max, But no co-op or PvP to do so, it was pointless. Emoji disappointed face, can't even be on leaderboards due to.
Ay. Alright, just got the kid's drink. Filled up my coffee. Just gotta get comfortable again. I'm walking out there filling out my drink, and I'm sitting there thinking, I should really head back to town and scan those 3. I mean, this spawn's going great, but fuck. I mean, I've had the game up for, like I said, overnight while I slept, and I had it up yesterday while I was building the door. I don't think it's been closed out in forever, let alone, I don't know. I don't think it's gonna crash. It's possible, and I'd be mad because that's already 3 drops. 3 actual drops that I want, I guess you could say, as opposed to 3 averages fuck drops that I don't want. So I don't know. I mean, I do need fucking feeders though, pretty badly at this point. I have made way too many weapons up to max lately, so I'm like desperately low on a lot of stuff. Weapon attack especially. Crit rate I'm empty on. I'm even running low on weak spot damages, which is a little absurd because typically I don't run low on that. Alright buddy, you just stay still again and let me get a headshot on you. Give me the best chance possible. Which is one of the only reasons I wouldn't mind leveling up a sniper. It's just for that right there. When your guy that you're trying to get a weapon off of is the last one alive, just to hit him with a one-hit quitter right in the head. Because when you 2-shot him like that, it's not the same. Which is the reason I wanted to stop dual wielding, but also kind of need to get used to the dual wielding and test it. I'd rather hit harder too. And that's hitting for like what, 1,100 on a humanoid because it doesn't have humanoid damage, and that's with a fucking weak spot. If I take it off, we'll see how much it hits for if he gets stuck again. I think he's gonna get stuck every time because he is spawning way the fuck over to the right. No lie. I don't think I can really even angle it enough to make sure I kill him at the same time, so. Yeah, sit still. Don't go over there. Ah, you bitch. Should have stayed where he was at. Could have killed him the right way. I mean, your drop rate's going to be super high if you kill a 4 group all at the same exact time. Your drop rate's going to be okay if you kill the guy that you're trying to get a weapon from with a headshot last. It's not going to be amazing, but you have a pretty decent rate at that point. And these motherfuckers over here are just spawning way too often for me. I am not used to seeing them spawn that often. And to keep my drop rate as high as it is, I have to go get those drops, which is annoying. Not that it's horrible, it's just not, it's not wowing me, like not at all. There's no wow factor to this gun. Like, and I knew there wasn't gonna be, because it just doesn't fire fast enough to have a wow factor. But there's a reason a lot of the Japanese players use it. And I know part of it's ammo. And they're so far ahead of us as far as build-wise that it's absurd. Which they would have been even if they would have started at the same time as us. Because typically, all Japanese players are like me. Very, very grindy. But they're also more technical. They'll break everything down to the millisecond. I played with a few of them in some MMOs where it was absurd. They'd call you out for being 0.5 seconds behind on your rotation. It's like, okay, I got it. I'm working on it. And you bust your ass and get up there. And I'm considered one hell of an MMO player. You know, I have a lot of world first on some of the hardest MMOs, but I mean not world first, America first, I should say. I can't claim world first because the Japanese typically beats us in that. If they get the game at the same time or before, good luck. They destroyed us in A Realm Reborn. Oh my god. There were certain points in Coil of Bahamut when Realm Reborn first came out. We were waiting for them to beat it because we were stuck. As a nation, not as a group. It wasn't just my group, it was as a nation. I mean, we were the top group in America, but it was like, holy shit. We just could not get it down. I don't even know how Elder Scrolls went. I don't know if they even played that game. I didn't hear a lot from the Jap side. I mean, we got the first of Sanctum Ophidia. And then our tank went over and helped out the other team, and they got second. But that's US. I'm not sure about Japs. Drop rate slowing down. I don't think I have a drop laying around anywhere. I mean, I'm still aggroing those fuckers. Those are the humans. I think it's whoever the fuck that is keeps just drifting. Just wanders down there and fucking... It's just absurd to me. I don't know what the fuck their problems are, but... I know they're spawning again. That's all I know. I'd rather than not be. Yeah, I know. Trust me, that's why I'd rather you not be spawned. It's because you're shooting electro stunners at my fucking head. I mean, that angle does get the AR down quickly, but if it's going to kill the shotgunner last, it's just not worth taking that angle. I would rather the shotgunner go down, the AR guy still be alive, and me be able to put a headshot on the AR guy. Or both of them at the same time, of course, because that increases the drop rate. Kimitsuki. He just sits around changing his weapon all day. Doesn't do a fucking thing. I don't know. I think I'll go back to shooting it dead where I would if there was a 4-player spawn. Just to leave the AR guy alive, and then I can just go after him. and hopefully headshot him before he dies to that vortex, because he is programmed to revive. So, oh, yes, fucking vortex is critting so hard. I'd be hard pressed to find a better farm weapon than one of the launchers. I hate launchers. I would not use them for anything but farming, really. I mean, I guess if you want to keep a boss kind of in place, ones that run around too much, the vortex will try to, you know, keep them there, but I don't know. Fucker. It's really hard to get a headshot on when you're sliding sideways like a jackass. But I can't complain. We have 3 fucking drops. They'll all be garbage, I'm sure, but never know. Never know. I may find that one golden version of the gun that I'm just itching to level up. And of course I won't have enough feeders because I keep leveling up all these other weapons. We've leveled up 4 weapons in the last couple days. One of them we immediately got rid of because I was like, I don't understand why anyone would use this weapon. And I leveled it up and got rid of it because it was like, nah, I'm sorry. Dick. Nothing from my AR down here. Oh, they gave me another one. Wow, I gotta leave. Like, am I really gonna sit here and now risk 4 assault rifles in the faint chance that there's my game blue screens or something? 4 in a run. Fantastic. This is something. Trash. No, not up. Man, I don't think you need up. I think you need to go watch TV. You're not getting anything up there. Sorry. You're gonna climb up here, you're gonna point at my vape and stuff, and I'm not gonna give it to you, so you're out of luck. Why? And of course it's right after I leveled one up this far just to fuck around with. Then all of a sudden they're like, here you go. Here's 4 in a row, and we're gonna give you one that's gonna tempt you to scrap the other one and start over. And we haven't even gotten a full inventory yet. And honestly, even at that 130, I am absolutely sure we have a ass ton of junk down here that's useless. Look at that. All this crap, the reds, the grays, the yellows are all complete useless shit. But we already have 4 weapons. It's like, why not go fucking scan them up? But instead we're about to risk it all, put it back off black, and just keep spinning. Because honestly, a half-ass run with this good of a drop rate does not sound smart. Because the odds of you getting the perfect weapon with no wasted chips and a good base damage, which that curveball is a really hard one to hit, the base damage one. Your weapon's gonna scale. All your chips and everything else is gonna scale off of whatever base damage you manage to get on your weapon. You get a shitty base damage, I don't care if you have the best chips in the world. It's garbage. And that's a tough version of a weapon to get. No. I'm trying to clean out all the junk just to see exactly what we have, but I honestly think we have a lot of empty slots, which means less feeders. I mean, I've probably gotten 30 feeders so far, if that. I mean, look at these numbers, they're just dropping like a rock. We're at 75 out of 170 already. Wow. But I mean, you look at that, that's 1, 2 burst rifles, 3 burst rifles, 4 burst rifles. Bad girl. Bad. Fucking kid, acting like a fucking brat today. That's a whole, basically a whole box of tissues. She just decided to sit next to me all quiet here. Hide right next to me. Just tear out every fucking tissue. And now she's crying because I yelled at her. It's so awesome. Kids. Now she's waiting for me to unmute my mic and say something before she makes a noise. Wow. I mean, I hate to waste this spawn. The smart thing would be to leave. I have a drop over there. That's gonna fuck up my comp rate. The smart thing for me to do would be to leave. Yes, absolutely. Just you know, scan these up, see what we got. But I mean, you know, what are the odds of you blue screening or crashing? And I've never crashed outside of a co-op or a PvP match. First time for everything though, right? Losing 4 is kind of rough. But I mean, I don't have a full load of feeders, not anywhere near. Nowhere near a full inventory. A lot of junk. I need to fill at least 100 slots with feeders. And along the way, I might get even more. God, that's so OP. Just fucking crit without a weak spot for 20k. Now she completely forgot that she got in trouble. Or should I say yelled at. She's only 1, so it's not like she got her ass whooped or anything. She just got yelled at. Tell her no and she'll just scream her head off. Bloody murder. End of the world type of shit. I get an awful big glare on my PlayStation camera, which is causing me to come in extremely dark. Not that I'm hugely concerned about it, but pretty solid drop rates. I mean, I've never had it to where the bottom spawn is popping greens as much as they are. Typically the top spawn is. But I guess because the top spawn only has 2 guys, you know, you're obviously not going to quite get what you're used to. I didn't leave any drops on the other side, did I? I don't think I killed those guys again, did I? Nope. Nothing there. Trying not to tinker with shit. I could technically even scan them out. I got a super fucking version of it. I might even go farm the fucking watchtower. Because, I mean, you're going to get some kind of weapon every time you kill him. You're going to get an ass load of money. You can spend that money to buy weapons with the stats that you want on it for feeders. But it is kind of like, I don't know. I don't know if I'd really go that route. I think I'd rather farm, get the bounty, get, you know, all these greens and shit. I feel like it's kind of a waste to do it that way. Yeah, you could leaderboard hunt with the money, but I don't know about all that shit. Because even if you get a perfect version of that silent sniper, a perfect version is still worse than the rank 7 bolt action. Which it's like a truck. Thanks, Azuna. You fucking cunt. She's stuck on a mountain, I guess. Thanks, woman. It's about time. She's probably at max affinity by now, to be honest with you. Oh my god. Why is this launcher hitting me all of a sudden? Suzuki, standing there switching weapons like he always does, doing nothing. The most useless NPC in the game. Just runs back and forth, changing weapons. Every now and then he might throw a poison or some bullshit, but overall he's just like the weirdest programmed NPC that I've seen so far. Just retarded. But you give me fucking Zero in my team? That little chick, she wrecks shit. I notice her vortex is going off. You put fucking Zero, me, and my companion with the rocket launcher all just shooting vortexes around the map. Everything seems to be good. Those fucking scorpions wouldn't be moving anywhere because fucking Zero and my robot will just sit there and keep them pinned up. You ain't gotta worry about getting hit by nothing. Those assholes over there spawn, they be shooting fucking vortexes over there, keeping them under wraps. But it is kind of wasteful for me to have. I know, hit me in the back because you keep spawning for some reason. I'm not used to those guys fucking spawning. I'd completely forgot that you got yelled at. Just come running in here looking for attention. Fucker. Come on. Don't die. Don't die. Gotcha. I'm getting hit in the back again. All times, hitting the ass. Okay, okay.
Hey.
Wanna fucking play? You're gonna die. I don't know why the fuck you keep spawning, but I'm sick of your shit, so go ahead. Enjoy. Just enjoy a vortex in your mouth, you pieces of shit. Happy now? Like, the sad thing is their spawn breakpoint I shouldn't be touching. Unless I'm looping all the way out here to the edge, I shouldn't be touching their breakpoint. Yet I can't complain. That's the sad thing. I can't complain when it gives me 4 of my fucking assault rifles in one run already. Like, and I'm still like nitpicking why the mobs across the map are spawning. What are you pouting about? Huh? Did you get a splinter or something? You want up? Come on, Bessie. Splinter. Splinter. What? There's little tiny splinters probably left over even after Daddy cleaned up from making the door. I don't see you with the splinter though. You're not crying, you're just pouty. Splinter. Now you're just staring at yourself on the stream, huh? Say hello. 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 You wave? Hi. No? Thinking about it. Alright. Let's go ahead and get back to work. Zoom zoom. blocked out all the natural light that's coming through all these windows, which I have a ton of windows in this room because it's basically like a sunroom. It's like a walks out onto a balcony with double doors and all that. I just kind of turned it into a little gaming room when we moved in this place. I mean, I used to love my old gaming room, but the place was too small for 3 kids. Had to move. Oh my god, that fucking vortex. That wasn't me either. That was the vortex that killed him. I mean, even if we don't get another drop and sit here and just farm up feeders, this is the best run, period, really. I mean, when you think about it, I mean, yeah, I've had like 10 weapon runs, 10 legendary weapon runs, but it's like, and I've had 100 legendary item drop runs, but I can't remember a time where I got 4 legendaries of the exact weapon that I want that fast. Like, that was, what, less than a half hour? I mean, that's really nice. Very, very, very nice. Let's see. If I can, when he gets zipped over there. And now I didn't get a kill with shotgunner, but I killed them both with that weapon armor. Whatever. I need to stick more tight down here. Just so that way, if I stay down here, they're still spawned for some reason. I don't know. Hey AR, how you doing? Oh no, I want it. God damn it. Oh. Butt clenched up a little bit right there. I was like, give me my 5th fucking AR shot. Yeah, but beautiful. Fucking bitch. Like, you just want to die every fucking time, too. You little cocksuckers. Oh, fuck you. Let's play. It's too late now. You ain't running away. You're fucking dead. You're old fucking piece of shit little goddamn group that wants to shoot me with electro stunners in the goddamn back nonstop. He's gonna die. I know these guys aren't doing it, so I know it was the fucking player characters. Turn on a Praise Assault Rifle. It's a shitty automatic version, and I'm not even quite sure if it'll even be a rank 7. It might be a rank 6, but whatever. We'll take it. It's a fucking weapon, right? Alright. So if I stick more towards the bottom, I don't know. I've done this route ridiculous amount of times where I've never even like noticed those guys over there spawning. So I don't know if it's just because they have electro stunner that I'm noticing them or what the fuck, but I'm getting rather annoyed by them. Take a pop shot at me, I might hit you with a 3, and you're just gonna be dead. So go ahead. I'll notice that electromagnetic stunner flash too. We need more feeders, game. believe that was the rocket guy here, so I'm gonna go ahead and not kill those fuckers. Itching to appraise those weapons. Kind of getting in my way right now. And for some reason, that was really low damage. Okay, these guys are alive as well, because that's interesting. Even though that never fucking happens, let's pretend like it does. Actually, I'm gonna let you revive him. Because I want to headshot him while we're here. God. Mess for my damn headset. I don't want to go buy a new headset. I just spent $500 on a goddamn door. Leave it alone. I might not have to go buy a new headset soon. This is a sad thing. Blah. It's not English. Greens. 2 greens back there. One of them was the assault rifle guy. Another assault rifle, guys. That's number 5. Like, are you kidding me right now? 5 burst assault rifles in one run. This is an absurd fucking run. My God. And yet I keep staying. Because, I mean, you're giving it up if you go scam these. Because this is just... They are dropping like candy. God knows when the next time you're gonna run into a farm spot like this where they're just deciding here, here, here. Have exactly what you came here for. 5 times in ridiculously fast sequence. Like, you gotta realize, usually I'll get like 2, and that's after... And I'm leaving here with, you know, a max inventory of everything that, you know, I want. Like, you know, green items unappraised and feeders galore. But you see all this shit still. I don't even think I have half of my inventory space actually full. Yet I already have 5 of the weapon that I'm here for. Right after I made up a junk version of it. Well, not junk, but not an ideal version. It's fucking with me, that's what it's doing. I mean, 1, 2 burst rifles, 3 burst rifles, 4 burst rifles. That's the rank 6 that dropped off the regular ad. And 5 burst rifles, all rank 7, all legendary, all ready to be appraised, all ready to disappoint or delight me. We don't have the feeders from this run. Like, by the time I delete all these items, I haven't been here long enough to have an ass load of feeders. That's the thing. It's like, yeah, I'd love to go back and fucking scan up these 5 monsters, hopefully. but how can I justify doing that when I don't even have a full inventory of anything useful? And this spawn down here for the first time ever is just like a fucking gold mine. And this spawn up here isn't fantastic, mostly because there's only 2 and they're kind of spread out, so you can't really get a perfect shot on them. But he's dropped me 1 or 2 as well. So it's like so fucking strange, this run. Nuts. I'm loving it though. Fuck. Give me all the drops you want to give me. The weird thing is it's not even like dropping. The other guns aren't dropping because I keep managing to get shots on the AR last, so it's like I'm shooting 100% in these groups. 100%. I'm getting every single weapon so far, besides that one that was off one of those random mechs that I got annoyed with and shot. Every single legendary weapon has been my burst AR. Which I'm gonna have to farm up God knows how many to get a good version of. Because I mean, now that you put in base damage in the mix, I honestly think you have like a 1 out of maybe 100 if you're lucky, but I'm thinking it's way lower than that chance. And I'm not talking about 100 mobs killed or anything. I'm talking about 1 in 100 rank 7 legendaries of the actual weapon you're looking for to get a good base damage and good mod chips. That's gonna make a huge difference in the weapon too. That's the crazy part. I'm not talking about a little tiny difference. We're talking about doubling the damage between the low end of a base damage and the high end of a base damage. It's gonna double your damage. The same thing with the mod chips, really. If you have shit mod chips or locked garbage like experience or ammo acquired or trade value, you can lose up to half of your damage on a weapon by having bad mod chips. So it's like, it's really worth putting the grind in, especially if you have a really good grind spot. And this one we found last night this morning before my wife went to work, and we kind of set up. We did maybe a round in it, not much. It did have the weapons we had, and those assholes are begging me to kill them again. Like, they're just like, hey, we're gonna pop shot you with fucking electro stunners until you pay attention to us. Fucking cocksuckers. Yeah. You gonna revive your buddies? Done now? Because now I have to go get your fucking drops because you're annoying little pricks. Fuck me. Let me get these first.
So you're up?
I don't know. I wouldn't say that. I mean, you gotta find... I haven't found the absolute perfect weapon yet. I mean, I found some really nice ones. I mean, I probably farmed up over 100 legendary rank 7 weapons, and I haven't found the perfect gun yet for any of them. Found some good ones with no wasted mod chips, but nothing that I was like, oh my god, this is like the best drop ever, you know? I don't like having to come over here just to clear out shit, because now I got those guys spawned all the fuck over the place when they are my babies this run. Like, 3 or 4 of my weapon out of the 5 has come from that low spawn. But if I start getting wandering in random directions, it's gonna lower that drop rate way down. And that's frustrating. Not a single fucking thing dropped there because of that. Something like that. It's only a 2 spawn up there. It is so hard to farm that spawn. Jesus. Like, how do you get a shot that's not going to take that right guy and fling him? Like, it's not a bad thing that it's doing it in a way, because at least he's the last one alive, so I have a chance at a headshot on him to raise the drop rate up. But you want something like that, where all 3 are dropping at relatively the same time. Preferably right at the same time to guarantee yourself a green, but I can't complain. Regardless, I've had way too many drops this run of the weapon I want to complain. But I'll find a way to, right? I want a headshot on you. If you would just stop getting flung around the map. Shithead. Drop rate is slowing down, probably because of those assholes. But it's alright. Give us some feeders. It's all that matters right now. And as many feeders as you can hand us before we go back and scan those 5 ARs up. Well, 6 ARs, but 5 are the one we want. Fucking sprint glitch. Really? Launcher guy? Managed to somehow stay outside the edge of it, and then I get hit in the back. Just... I really want to go back to town and just spawn up these weapons and see what they are. 5 of the exact weapon I want. Any little tiny annoyance like this is just like, why not go look at my weapons? It's such a waste, because even if I manage to get a really nice one right now, I can't really do anything about it because I don't have the feeders to max one out, because I just burnt a good amount of my feeders off. Plus, I mean, you never know. We've already gotten 5 of the exact weapon we want. We might get number 6. Might get number 7. If we can just get some fucking headshots there. There's a green and... oh, I was gonna say number 6, that'd be hilarious. But that was just super quick. I mean, within the first few minutes we had our first legendary rank 7 burst rifle, and then it's just bang, 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 5. Very, very consistent. Slowed down here the last 10 minutes or so, but does it really fucking matter when you've already gotten 5 of them in one run? fill up this inventory. That's the problem, is it honestly, my farm runs are typically a couple hours. So that way I can clean out all the garbage accessories, like the grays, everything below green basically, until I have enough feeders and drops to fill out the run and make it worth the time they take to set up. But when you get this many drops, do I really want to stay here for the next 2 hours when I've already got way more drops than I should? I need to be patient and fill her out, but fuck. It's just, I'm getting annoyed. That was an electromagnetic stunner that he managed to squeeze over that hill and onto my fucking head. From over there. Are you shitting me? Fucking prick. Now I need to go get those drops, or I'm definitely not going to be getting a consistent drop right over here. So I'll go down here and kill, amazingly, the good spawn. Typically it's not the good spawn, but 3 or 4 of the 5 burst AR legendary rank 7s that we got this run were from the bottom spawn, believe it or not. Typically the good spawn's the top spawn because you have 3 or 4 guys there and you're getting an assload of drops. There's 2 more greens down there. It's fucking ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous. I mean, when I have 4 at the top, I expect a green pretty much every time I kill them. But down there, I never really expect greens. Motherfuckers. Fox. The splash went completely the wrong direction. I don't know why I'm fucking with you though. Like, every single one of their weapons are completely fucking useless to me. I'm only fighting them because of that sniper chucking electromagnetic stunner at my fucking head and annoying the piss out of me. Now I'm getting lag. That is scary. I really want to get the fuck out of here. I'm not gonna lie. I get a game crash. I'm gonna be pissed. There's useless piece of shit again. Like, I can't wait till his affections match. Like, he needs to get the fuck out of my team. I'm so sick of useless motherfuckers. You give me fucking Zero back, my fucking ARPA system's back. I'm not even getting hit by those assholes across the map because they take care of them for me. Instead, you have Kuraha, or however the fuck, Kurahara, I don't know how the fuck you say its name. I really don't care. Cunt is how I pronounce her name. Just cunt. And then douchebag. Retard that wants to run over randomly, I don't know where he's even at right now. I guarantee you he's just switching weapons back and forth though, because that's all he does. He doesn't fight. He'll throw a skill out every now and then at an enemy. Other than that, he just aggroes random motherfuckers, stands in a corner and switches weapons back and forth like a retard. Come on, shoot your sniper. No. Maybe I want to use a sniper. Maybe I want to use this gun. Well, you know, my whole team's fighting another group, but maybe I want to use a sniper. Let's go ahead and buff up a little bit. Well, let's try this gun maybe. Hey, I'm gonna throw a hit. There we go. Now I'm gonna run away and go switch weapons 50 times again. There you go. Sniper's out. Go ahead and run all the way over here. Not actually gonna do anything of use, but I'll run all the way back out here again. Switch weapons. Switch weapon back. Switch weapons again. Switch weapons back again. Shoot a AoE at nothing. Switch weapons back again. Run away some more. I mean, it's almost laughable to sit there and watch that NPC's coding. Just fucking laughable how retarded it is. Yeah, come on over here. Start switching weapons again, you little douche. I wonder who's way over there switching weapons randomly. There's 6 weapon switches in the last 5 seconds. Switched again, switched again, switched again. Not helping his teammates over there fighting scorpions. Not helping me get the fuckers off of my ass that are electroshocking me from across the map, but just running in circles switching weapons. Useless cocksucking motherfucker. Drop rates are slowing down because I haven't gone over there and picked that garbage up. I'm just not interested right now. My daughter just fell asleep in my lap. I just want to run back and forth, get as many feeders as I can, and go scan up these beauties. Hopefully, beauties. But it is fucking up my drop rate. With how good this area was, I honestly should go pick up the items and probably get a few more of those weapons. I would not be shocked at all. Really? The sad thing is they're actually doing some damage to this build. Like, I'm sitting here watching it go from yellow to red and then down. It's just, it's honestly weird to me. I'm not used to taking any damage here whatsoever. I just float back and forth, shoot rockets. Really not a care in the world. But you start bringing these weird ass NPCs with you and it just starts going all out of whack. I'm a little bit amazed that's not doing more damage. I don't really shoot rockets, but oh my God. I would still expect it to do more damage, is what I'm saying. I guess it doesn't have mech on it. It has humanoid and life form, but... So disappointed with these fucking Lucases. And I just got fucking 5 more of them to scan up, hoping to gotta get a good version, but this one, even with what I put into it,
switching his weapons again. Watch out, he may snip.
He ain't gonna snipe. He's just gonna run back and forth like that and do nothing. That's all he does. Itsuki is useless. Look at him. He's like, let me go ahead and buff myself up though real quick. He just took a shot at air. I don't even know where Zunaz at. Where is she? What are you doing over there? What are you doing over there, woman? So I have to sit here at no health because you're retarded. I'm just... Wow. Such an amazing drop run. I'm awfully frustrated. Like, Azuna's still on the other side of that fucking ravine. I don't know why, but she is. So when I get hit in the back by electromagnetic thunder or a rocket from those fucking player NPCs they keep fucking with, I'm gonna die because I have no health. Just heard a rocket whiz by my head and slam in the ground. Still no heal, even though they're set to heal. There you go. 2 minutes later. I've never farmed this line to where I'm constantly getting hit by those fucking NPCs on the other side. Never. Not once. And I've spent God knows how many hours farming here. But every single time up and down I'm getting nailed by an electromagnetic stunner from their sniper over there. Every fucking time. I just want to go fucking scan up my weapons. I'm so done with this spawn. It's great, or it was great. Drop rates have fucking dropped. I don't see it being worth me getting a headache over. I'm overweight. Yes, most of it's trash that I should delete and fill up with some fucking feeders, but I'm not going to sit here and kill these douchebags every time up and down just to make sure I don't get electro-stunned. It's just not going to happen. I'm sorry. All I wanted to do is go up and down. I probably could have walked away from this spawn if I just stayed here and be patient. With a ridiculous amount of my burst weapons, considering the drop rate if I clean everything out and do it correctly. But I'm just not up for it right now. I'll go down below one more time. But the drop rate's just plummeted. I just don't see the point. It's always frustrating when you hold L1, L2 and it just zips you where the fuck it wants to put you. Let's just go grab up that green, which I mean at best it's a fucking legendary rocket that I don't need. At worst it's shit anyway, so. want to walk up here. I believe I can get out of combat from going in there. No, I can't. I would have to run past him and get to the gate. Can I even run? Come on. Alright. No, it took me out of sprint again. Come on. Stay in sprint. Jump over a stop. Oh my god. Ay. Let's go ahead and check out them weapons. Look at Kirito's room. Cross my fingers and hope that I get one good weapon out of that. That's all I want. Just one that I'm actually happy with. Because that would make this a really good day. But we'll see. First off, let's sell off everything below green. Okay, we sure as fuck don't need it. Right. Easy melt. And make sure we don't have any black weapons that are also useless. And we do. Can't steal any memory chips from weapons that don't have any memory chips. Alright, now I really don't have a ton of money on me, believe it or not. So we're gonna go ahead and appraise them. Let's see. We're just gonna skip everything else for right now and see if we actually get a good version. And it looks like they're all coming in at 60k in appraise, 64k there. No, that's the rank 6 piece of shit. So we'll go ahead and do all of them. Hopefully, out of the batch. Hopefully we get one. Just one. Just give me one. That's all I ask. One with no wasted slots and a decent optical attack base. That's, well, just attack base, you know what I mean. Decent base damage, let's put it like that. And here comes number 1 out of the 5. Ammo capacity, ammo acquired, and damage when off guard, all useless. That's a piece of shit. Plus the base damage is only 430 when I myself has seen a base damage at 480 with no memory chips affecting it. So, junk. Number 2. Once again, we'll just 3, 2, 1. Well, we do have 3 slots we can open. Debuff stacking is useless. Damage when off guard is useless. Auto reload rate is useless. And trade value is useless. Bullet circle accuracy is also useless. So that is just another junk weapon. I mean, it has a base damage a little better. There's nothing affecting its damage there, so base damage is better, but not good enough, and you have wasted slots, so not worth my time. 2 out of 5, garbage. Alright, number 3. 3, 2. Alright, right off the bat, you see the physical attack. It's a wasted slot on this type of weapon. Physical attack does not affect it whatsoever. So you know right off the bat, it's garbage. Trade value is also garbage. So, another shit weapon. Not even worth touching. Plus the base damage at 511 is absurdly decent. Oh, it's got optical attack. Okay. That's why. So, garbage. Rarity. Should have 2 more. There's 1. And there's number 2. So let's go ahead and get this assault rifle rank 6 out of the way. Just to have it out of my inventory. I mean, I believe I already have... Oh, it's an LMG. I don't even like the LMGs. I mean, you could free up 3 spots. Ammo capacity is useless. Bullet circles useless. Trade value is useless. So technically that's not a bad gun. You're not going to have any wasted slots. You can make that into a pretty solid gun. I just hate it. Hate LMGs. Hate. Hey. Oh. Next, we got 2 shots at our burst AR still. There they are. So, let's go ahead and start with the bottom one. Give me 1, please. Just 1 with no wasted slots. Alright, so we can open up 3 slots here. Right off the bat, you see trade value. That's useless. Ammo acquired, useless. Metal gauge increase, useless. Trade value. Ammo acquired, metal gauge increase. I can work with that weapon. Optical attack is locked and weapon attack is locked, which is fantastic. That means you're going to be able to not have to put those on. So that's our weapon right there. I'm going to be able to turn that into a very, very, very good weapon for that type. I can't tell what the base damage is because of the fact that it has weapon attack and optical attack on it, but it is absolutely going to be the weapon that I'm gonna upgrade. I highly doubt the other one's gonna be better, but we got a good one. That's what matters, right? Alright, it's worth a look anyways. You could open up 3 slots. You would open up metal gauge increase is useless, bullet circle accuracy is useless, ammo acquired is useless, and it's not bad. That's not a bad weapon right there. I mean, I don't like having 3 damage versuses on. It's not a horrible thing to have, but you don't run into as many life forms as you do mechs and humanoids. Majority of the bosses are mechs. There are some life forms in there. You're gonna farm humanoids. You're
Where to get it?
Camouflage gadget, any shop, gadget shop. So just go to the shop in the urban districts, go to the gadget section to the right, buy. So overall, that's not a horrible weapon. It's not like it would be bad. There's no wasted slots. So we actually ended up with 2 good weapons. I like the other one better. We could actually compare them if we want to, but we might as well finish scanning while I'm here. Good day. So we got a weapon that has no wasted slots. I'm happy with it. I mean, the one I was wearing right there didn't have any technically wasted slots, but I don't like ammo acquired. Ammo acquired to me is just wasted. It's useless. Even in ammo capacity would have been better than ammo acquired, but on this weapon, that we just scanned up, I don't have either, which is even better. I have weapon and optical attack is going to be locked, which is great. And I have damage versus mechs and damage versus humanoids, I believe, which is, out of the three, the two that I would prefer to have on there. So I'm going to be able to put pretty much everything that I want on that weapon that I can think of off the top of my head.
Didn't see it before entering Flugel. Is it available after it?
The gadget shop is always there. From level 1 it's there. All you gotta just do is teleport back to SBC, go to any shop. You can go to the one at the manor or whatever the hell it's called, or you can go to the shop right there in Urban District. And it's the ones on the ends. The middle ones are ammo and stuff, and then the outer ones on the left and right are the ones that sell you the gadgets. Unless you already bought it, then you just gotta go to your computer in your home or here in Kirito's room and go to gadget sets.
Yeah, it's not there. Can you check it on yours?
You checked both of them. You went to Urban District and you went to the manor shops, and it wasn't in either. Because even though I don't have a gadget set equipped, I'm guessing you're talking about that. So, don't really see the problem. Just throw that on. You can technically throw on AR Veil. And then the third one is just kind of like whatever the fuck you want.
Yes.
But I don't particularly like AR Veil. I think the recharge time is garbage. I hate the fact that you have to stay stationary behind it, and you can still get hit through with any kind of splash damage. Useless. Camouflage isn't bad. Drops a little bit of aggro. Not bad. I don't give him first aid. I just kind of throw some grenades on him. I'm not even using them right now, so it's not like I need to be doing this. We want to compare those two weapons. Alright. So that one was useless.
It must be available after the Flugel. I'll
No.
keep looking, thanks.
You get it immediately. Immediately at level 1 you can buy it. So I don't know what your problem is. I can go check and see, but because I already bought it, I don't know how that's going to affect it. But I bought it within the first hour. I just bought a bunch of gadgets to fuck around with. And that was one of them. Alright, see, go right over here to this gadget shop. Far right, go to buy.
Maybe because I'm not on extreme mode.
There's the anti-AR Veil. Well, I'm not seeing it in this one. I don't think you get it from a quest or anything. I could check the other one. Lobby, go to item shop. Is it? It wouldn't be one of the skills you get from the Kirito quest line, would you? Would it? I know you get it from...
Camp is available after Kirito mode.
So it is Kirito, okay. That's retarded.
Kamo.
Okay, so yeah, I guess it's one of the couple skills you get from Kirito mode then. Alright, that makes sense, I guess. I want to compare those two weapons, and then I need to lock it. But overall, gotta find out which one it was. First off, it's not that one. I'm gonna go ahead and unlock this one because I'm more than
So I have to beat Kurito mode?
Yeah, which isn't a big deal. It doesn't take any time at all once you get to it. It's quick as shit. Was it this one? Trade value, you could open up 3 slots. No, that one's trash. So that's not it.
Okay.
That's not it. Probably this one. No, I think it's the last one, right? Because that one has all
Yes,
3.
you'll get it for free after
There
you
it
beat
is.
Kurito mode.
That's the weapon. It's at 561. I'm going to get rid of metal gauge increase. I'm going to get rid of ammo acquired. And I'm going to get rid of trade value. And we're going to have a hell of a nice little weapon. Yeah. Found it. Okay, so the 561 version is the one I need to lock. I'm going to unlock that one. I'm going to transfer everything off of this one, which I'm actually going to have to... let's go in here first. Go by rarity. We need to unlock this lupus. Throw on the 561 lupus. Trade value. Ammo acquired. We're gonna have mechs and humanoids, which is good. Both very useful. That's perfect. 1, 2, 3. I mean, I keep looking at it, and it is...
Say, is it best to do extreme mode on New Game Plus? Or...
Yes, you have to do it on extreme mode to get Lisbeth's weapon shop up to rank 7. So yeah, do it on extreme. Kick some ass. It's really not all that difficult. If you're running like a VIP build, you're just gonna laugh through it. Alright, there's our new toy. Might go farm up some money. But let's go transfer some shit onto it real quick while I'm thinking about it. I may need to... I don't know how... I hate to spend metals on them. But I have so fucking many. Let's take it back down to 9,900, I guess. I don't know. It's not like I have a boatload of weapon metals, so I'd rather just wait until that caps out. You never know, they might add shit to this. I'd rather spend gold.
What's your level, empathy?
I'm at 150 since day 3. Currently running a farm build, which is max luck because you're just going for drops. And that does increase the drop rate a bit. And I'm about to work on this weapon, so I may need to go farm up some money just because I don't feel like withdrawing from her. Yeah.
Are you New Game Plus?
Yeah. I beat it once on normal, once on extreme to get the alternate ending to kill the other bitch. Then I went in the New Game Plus, beat on extreme again.
Is the full
Rewound time
game
again.
already out?
No. Like, there's a lot of add-ons about to release for this. BOB tournament is extremely exciting. Can't wait for that. Wanted to go ahead and... Alright, go to rarity. Where is my locked one? Right there. Okay. Make sure that's the one.
Huh.
Trade value and
Good stuff.
gauge. That's going to be a monster. And then we're going to go ahead and throw... I think I'm going to throw...
You're just playing a demo.
Not really. I mean, this is the full version of the game, I guess you could say. But SAO, like, as long as you get the season pass, a lot of the content comes through that. It's a little nuts. I don't know if you played any of the earlier ones, but it's kind of insane. Alright, so we're going to do metal gauge increase, unlock. Ammo acquired, unlock. And trade value, unlock. And then we're going to steal all the things we want to steal. So we're going to replace ammo acquired with
trying to get legendary handguns. Any tips?
Obviously you can't steal that. All you have to do is kill enemies that are holding the gun you want. Okay, like right there, that grind, if you just rewind this grind video, I was farming for this gun, the Lupus 3. I wanted to test a good version with no wasted chip slots. So I went there to the forest where I like to farm because there's a lot of humanoids. I kept teleporting in and out or exiting in and out until I found two groups with enemies that were holding that exact gun, the Lupus 3. Okay? Because what a lot of people don't realize is that if your enemy is holding a Lupus 3, for instance, it's going to drop a Lupus 3. If it's holding a handgun, it's going to drop a handgun. It's going to drop the exact gun it's holding. So you can actually zoom in on them and look at the gun that they're holding. That's the gun you're going to get. Okay, anyways, we want to steal critical rates.
So you consider ammo acquired useless?
We want, yes, ammo acquired is fucking garbage. Ammo capacity you have an argument for, but ammo acquired is a wasted slot, which is the whole reason I'm junking this weapon right now. It already has a lot of what I'm looking for. This is going to be another one of those weapons where I'm going to sit here and I'm going to say, no, actually I think because I don't have that wasted slot with ammo acquired, I'm good. Because I'm going to be able to put crit damage up top. And I can't think of another thing I would want on it. It's got optical attack, and because it's an optical weapon, you need that. Physical attack on that weapon is garbage. You don't want to ever put that on a Lupus 3 because it does nothing. So the only other useful thing is crit damage that I can think of. Damage versus life forms you could argue is useful, but I mean I could throw it on for now until I throw on a because you don't need trait value on it at all. I'm obviously going to replace the life forms with critical damage, but it doesn't hurt to have it on for right now. That's basically an ideal gun right there. Then it's just about getting feeders for it. Maxing out weapon attack. I think weapon attack is actually max. I believe it only goes up to 15. I have to max out optical attack still. That goes up a pretty good ways. I still need to max out crit rate. That goes up to 30. That's only going to take 1. And then maxing humanoids is easy as fuck to max out because I have a ton of those feeders. That's very good. So, I mean, right off the bat, it's a little monster. That's an ideal weapon right there. No wasted slots whatsoever. Even with me not putting crit damage on yet, which I will. Life forms, there's only a couple bosses that are considered life forms, so I'm not hugely concerned about having life forms. You can go either way though. You can put life forms on, you can put crit damage on, because like I said, you're only critting about 5% of the time, even with max luck. But because I'm going to be going up against mechs and humans so often, I think I'm going to get more out of crit damage than I am damage versus life forms. Yeah. Anyhow, we need to go farm up some money. We're going to go do some watchtowers real quick. Finish off this bad boy. and really see what it can do. It's not going to be one of those guns where it's not going to be like my sub where it's not even leveled up and I went in and broke all the fucking kill records in co-op that I tried. But it's going to do what it's meant to do, I guess you could say. Now the enemy I'm about to face is actually a life form. So that's nice. Other than that, I think I'm pretty good for right this second. I can actually sell off all those accessories that we just leveled up. That'll give me some money for right this second. But I'd still kind of like to go here. We can sort by rarity, even though it's not going to matter. Garbage. Wouldn't be half bad if you replace that trade value with 70% HP recovered over a minute. That'd be a pretty good one. Garbage. You have to look at these too. Don't just blindly sell this shit, because these are the hardest things to get. You always think about weapons, but honestly, you're gonna need really good accessories. They do make a really big difference if you get a good one. And you can't change the chips, so it's a lot harder to get them. Typically what I'm looking for is physical defense. 12 to 15% is pretty good. That's solid for me. Then I want high HP recovery. You can get it at like 100%. And then HP recovered over 1 minute, I want at least 70%. That's 3 of the 4 slots. The last slot's more of like a flex slot, because I already said physical defense, I believe. So, I mean, the last slot I'm not hugely concerned about, but, you know, you see what I'm saying. Alright, get rid of that, get rid of that. Yeah, if you were like 3.6 maybe, but 2.6 rare item drop rate, I have better. That's not bad simply because it has 18 strength, but it's not good enough to keep. I'd rather not keep shit that I know. Ooh. That is equipable. 4.86 rare item drop rate. I believe I still have one of my accessories that I'm wearing is below that. So we're going to go ahead and keep that. Go ahead and throw that on. I'm pretty sure one of mine is below that. Equipment, it's 3.7 and 4.95, and that other hat, that is a hat, so I'm actually not gonna be able to do it. Because I can't equip it with the pilot goggles, and pilot goggles are better. So even if I do that, see. Okay, so it wasn't better than what I have on. I'd rather have the medals acquired. Defense versus humanoids is nice. Defense versus mechs is nice. And rare item drop rate, that's good for farming. Good farming item. This one's kind of meh. You got blaze damage and trade value. It's chitty bang. Alright, so I can get rid of that. I believe we still have a couple one item to scan. Go ahead and sell that as well. What did I sell then? Random drop rate, junk. Why do I have this still? It's junk. Get rid of it. Okay. I may have even gotten rid of all my... see, that's kind of what you want. Like, yeah, you want a green version of it, but you want like 70% max HP over 1 minute. HP recovery goes up to like 100%. Somewhere up around there would be great. And then you're just looking for 2 stats that are useful, like physical defense, something along those lines, you know. But like I said, you're gonna be farming for a long time unless you get lucky. I have some money on me. I should be able to do some work real quick. Alright, so we are looking for optical attack, crit rate, and some damage versus. Don't really mind wasting these fuckers, to be honest with you. I can throw that on just for fun. What are we stealing? Oh, optical attack, I see. Alright. Like I said, I wouldn't mind getting a crit damage, but I don't see it there. No. I'm really tempted to keep that life forms on there, to be honest with you. And crit damage is nice, but this gun's gonna fire so much slower than the average gun that I would use in a crit build that I don't think it's gonna be as effective as having life forms on there. Alright, so I still need some more optical, crit rate, and damage versus. And let's see if there's anything else I can steal from these lupuses that I'm never gonna use. No, not really. I could just steal some of the light form and shit, just for the fuck of it. Get these two going a little bit. Just to get it out of my inventory. I don't like having these lupuses where I'm like looking at them nonstop. Why do I still have this in my inventory, you know? I'd rather just throw it in and get it out of my fucking way. So that way I'm not wondering why I still have it. One of these is actually still useful. It ended up being the same build that I'm at right now, I think. Which one is it? That one, I think, right? Because I can open up 3, which means I would open up ammo acquired, bullet. Yeah. So this would be basically the same gun build that I have right now. So I could keep that one, keep it for the current build that I have, and then put crit damage on this one and compare the two, which one's more useful, you know? So I want to hold on to that one. This one you could open up 3, but it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 useless things on it. So let's just steal some shit off of there real quick and get it out of my inventory. That looks fine. We're going to want to steal really giant crit damage. I might have one laying around. I mean, I could trash one of these guns, but I feel bad doing it. So we're going to take that. That one can open up 3 slots. You'd have to get rid of metal gauge, ammo acquired, explosive attack, and trade value, so that's useless. Let's go ahead and steal some shit off that real quick. No. Shit. Ready, go here. So we're still looking for optical attack, damage versus, and crit. Nothing. There we go. Alright, so don't need to change the damage or slice form. It's already as high as it's gonna go. Maybe we'll find a crit damage. Well, we're gonna have to find a crit damage and throw it on there. Because, I mean, I have that other one that I can do that build with. It's on it now. If I really want to kind of compare the 2 builds, that's what I would do. No, not upgrading that, you dumbass. Rarity. Get your actual gun. No. Is that an optical? Alright, don't need to steal anything else off of there, so let's go ahead and take that. I mean, I'm definitely going to want to farm up some money here after I'm done throwing in what I can throw in. Just kind of get back to comfortable, I guess you could say. I have 300 fucking mil or 400 mil on my wallet for Chica there, but actually, I have a decent amount of fucking feeders sitting around here too. There's a crit damage, but it's so low, it's not really worth stealing. I'd rather steal the optical off of it, but then I'm gonna have a crit damage sitting there that I could have used to finish off. So let's find the highest crit damage we can. Let's do that real quick. Yeah. Let's see what the highest crit damage we have out of all of our weapons is. I wouldn't even mind stealing one of these off of somewhere. Obviously not that, because that's my baby. But we're looking for the highest crit damage that we have laying around. Obviously that one is hard to steal from because it's already a finished weapon. It's a good automatic. It puts out decent damage. So let's find us a crit damage. So we're just looking for a... That's a nice crit rate. Getting distracted already. Can't help myself. It was right there. It was gonna cap out my crit rate. Why not do it? Alright. Anyways. Let's try this again. I mean, crit rate's max now. Weak spots max. Damage max. HP's max. It's still gonna need some damage versus work. Optical attack still needs some work. Weapon attack is maxed. So, but we're looking for a crit damage right now. So let's just go on down, try to find the highest crit damage we have. There's another optical attack. I'm gonna keep getting sidetracked. Maybe at some point we'll get through this list and find the highest crit damage we have laying around. That's garbage. I know I have a good crit damage laying around. Just gotta find it. I gotta steal that. So we're basically leaving off past the sword. Remember that. We don't need to steal damage versus life forms. That maxes out our optical. Can't help myself. Alright, max out our damage versus max. So everything's maxed out except for damage versus humanoids and then the crit damage that we're gonna do. So go back to our weapon. Rarity. Come on down here. Now we're looking for crit damage. I mean, there's humanoids sitting right there. Tempted to just throw them in.
Where do you get the SPB Rapier MK3 from?
I got that one from the same place I always farm. It's when you're looking to farm this one, that's what it looks like. It's kind of got that notch. Now mine's green, but it's actually gonna be white on an enemy. Actually, I can show you right there. That's what it's gonna look like on an enemy. So it's white, sticks out among all the other guns because it's white and it's got that weird purple notch in it. When you're compared to like the Lupus 3 is gray and has a scope on it, a gold scope, so it's kind of easier to tell the difference when you're looking for it on an enemy to farm them. And then the LMGs, obviously they look different from the others. And those are like the only ones that drop at the size.
Is it from the SBC dungeon mobs?
No, it's from my normal farm area. If you look at my YouTube videos, I have a video titled SAO Fatal Bullet Best Grind. That's where I grind up all my weapons. And if you do it correctly, you're gonna get... We just got 6 of the exact weapon we want in an hour or two. Just quick grind. And we got the first one in 5 minutes tops. Anyways, fuck me, now I'm not sure what I've done. Did I select the weapon yet? I don't even know. No. Alright, so select. Come over here. We still need crit damage. We still need damage versus humanoids. But I don't really want to waste a damage versus humanoids unless it's alone like that. Because there's no reason to really waste them. They're easy to plus up. There's going to be a lot of weapons with just damage versus humanoids on. Odd. Okay, there you go. There's another one. Like I said, you're gonna get a lot of them. It's not a hard thing to plus up. They want you to be prepared for PvP and shit, so you get damage versus humanoids to drop pretty decently. I'll go back to rarity. I kind of like working my way up through this garbage real quick. Gets rid of the humanoids as fast as possible. And humanoids is 17, so I'm gonna need 2 or 3 more. And then we still gotta find that crit damage that we want to steal. But I really want a nice one. I don't want to sit there and do a small one and then plus it up slowly, preferably. Otherwise I may just leave damage versus life forms on for a bit until I find a nice one. We want to sort by rarity.
How much vit should I have in order to clear extreme story? I seem to have lots of trouble with the small rooms with facesimil.
I honestly, because I like to run by ads, you could probably find one of my streams where I ran through it. It's titled SAO Fatal Bullet Extreme Story Run or some bullshit like that.
It sucks how you can't upgrade a level 7 weapon with level 7 Liz.
Well, you can upgrade it twice. You can upgrade any weapon twice. Level 7 Liz is extremely worth it, so I have no complaints. Like these things that I'm doing right here, adding these little weapons used to cost 50 transformation tokens. They now cost 12 at rank 7. That's fantastic. Like I have 0 complaints about Liz since I upgraded her. It made it so worth going through the NG+.
No enhance.
Oh,
I have ranking 7.
Yeah, I mean, the rule of thumb for enhance is just that you can do it twice. So if you take a rank 5 weapon, you can make it rank 7 if it doesn't have any pluses on it. So, I mean, that's just the rule. But typically you're going to do like my farm area where you're guaranteed rank 7s anyways, so you're not going to have much of an issue. Alright, so that's going to max out humanoids. So now we can finally just concentrate on seeing if we have a good crit rate sitting around. So, we're going to go ahead and do priority here. Pick my lupus. Come over here. So there's no way you can actually sort by that, so we'll just do rarity again. Get up through, see if we have any good
Where
crit.
did you find your legendary sword at?
Legendary sword just dropped off of NG plus extreme difficulty, one of the later dungeons where it had one of those guys in like the spandex suit with like a helmet on and a black glass front, you know, and he was holding a sword. So that's where I got that. It's one of the later dungeons. I can't think of which one off the top of my head, but it just dropped there. He was taller than the other guys. He was holding a sword. He was annoying because he follows you around with it. But yeah, that's where I got that one. I know that you can get the Death Guns sword, which actually looks like a real sword. So if you're interested in that, you can kind of look up where to get that at.
The big dude for getting the key to the ship?
Just look for any enemy with a sword in the later dungeons. That's all you gotta do. Because he's gonna drop his weapon. I would try to find one if I was really interested in farming up a nice sword. I would try to find one close to a teleport point. So I'd like teleport to like midpoint or start point or late point in those later dungeons. And find one with that sword close to it so I can just kill him. Teleport right back there, kill him again, teleport right back there, rinse and repeat until he drops me what I want. And it wouldn't take all that long. Well, we're about halfway through the list now. Obviously we're doing rarity, so the higher rarity stuff's going to be up
Much
top.
appreciated. I am working on my sword build too.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to do a sword build eventually. I kind of got stuck on this lupus shit for a while because it just wasn't dropping me what I wanted. But now that I have not one but two of what I want, I may end up... I mean, there's a fucking critical damage of 1. I'm going to move on to a different weapon. Usually I just take suggestions. Somebody actually suggested this Lupus 3, wanted me to try it, grind up a really good version of it. Because he works like 60 or 70 hours a week, hangs out in the stream, security guard, so he kind of watches and hangs out with me. So he doesn't really have a ton of time to grind. There's a 6, but God, only a 6? That would be horrible. It's a Dragon Breaker. Come on, I gotta have a good one laying around. I'm more than likely just gonna farm up one, live with the damage versus life forms for now. Because the other one's gonna have this exact build on it, the other Lupus. Because I can make them both and compare and, you know, have the best of both worlds, I guess you could say. Switch back and forth depending on what I'm doing. But I really would like crit damage on this one. We're almost getting to the top. It doesn't look like I have that really high crit damage laying around anymore. I must have thrown on one of the
Is
other
it better to
guns.
use an upgraded LV6 weapon or a LV7? I heard about Lupus 3 all the time in the forums and recent voice convos in multiplayer lobbies.
I mean, they're good because you can kind of hip fire them at range in like a PvP. But as far as like burst damage on a co-op or something like that, they're never, ever going to compete with a really high, fast firing sub or a fast firing assault rifle, something that's going to trigger crits more often. But for PvP, it's a good solid weapon that you're going to be able to hip fire at range and do solid damage because it has nice range. Yeah, I mean, I'm not seeing any amazing crit damages. I think we're just gonna have to wait on that. I can go farm up a little bit of money because I'm kind of annoyed with the 500k I've got on me. I need to buy a bunch more chips since I've burned off another several hundred with this weapon, which isn't a big deal. I mean, I don't mind going and farming up some money real quick. And it does look good, as you see. I mean, everything's max that's on it. It's just right now it has life form instead of crit damage, which is still useful. It's just I can make that exact weapon right there on that other Lupus 3 that we got. So I might as well make this one crit damage, because I can't do that on the other one because the 3 lock slots are going to include damage versus mechs, humanoids, and life forms. So I might as well not have that life forms there. Might as well make a little bit different of a weapon. Make it a little more versatile, I guess you could say. Alright, yep, I'm gonna do that. We need to go deposit, I believe. I mean, we're not gonna get a ton of items, so I don't have to deposit, but I'm gonna do it anyways. What loadout do I want to take to farm this boss? I like to take my Vit loadout for that boss, to be honest with you. I need to lock that other Lupus while I'm thinking about it, because I am gonna plus that up more than likely. If I fall in love with the Lupus, it would be great to have 2 really good versions with no chips replaced. But you see what I mean with that gun. If you're gonna replace 3 slots, you have to replace ammo acquired, you have to replace bullet circle accuracy, and you have to replace metal gauge accuracy. So you're stuck with weapon attack and all those damage versuses, which they aren't bad. They're very useful. It's going to be a great all-around weapon.
Does luck on your artifices affect your drop rate? I have extra stat points, but I don't know what to add.
Stats, it depends on what you're doing at the moment. One second here. Let me lock that gun and then we'll talk about that. My rule of thumb with stats is if you're not farming and you're just looking to do, let's say, PvP or co-op or the main story, the rule of thumb is you want to build that is just enough to equip whatever you want to equip weapon-wise, and whatever you want to equip skill-wise, and then the rest is going into Vit. That's why you see this build right here. This build right here has just enough strength for me to equip my guns. Just enough agility for me to have vortex shot to control mobs and bosses on my secondary. Yet it has max Vit, so I have so much defense and HP that I can just relax. I don't have to worry about the AI fucking up their healing. I don't have to worry about dying to anything. In a PvP setting, the only time I would ever die with this build would probably be if somebody got an electro stun off on me. But typically in PvP, I'm running electro stun build. So, but basically everything except for like farming weapons, you're gonna want a build similar to that if you want to just have max survivability, not worry about anything, and still be able to equip everything you want. Because if you do max strength, you're only getting, let's say you're wielding a sword, you're getting about 5 to 10% more sword damage. 10%, let's say. Okay? For weapons, it's going to give you less than 5% more damage. Way less. Okay? Intelligence is nice for cooldowns. I use intelligence builds for PvP. I love them because I can throw electro stunner like every 3 seconds. And nobody's really built to resist that right now. Luck is really nice for farming, but if you're using it for crit, max luck, I have a ton of builds with max luck for farming. It's not going to crit anywhere near what people think. If you go to 255 max luck compared to 0 luck, you're critting 5% of the time, I would say, at max luck. Okay? So it's not worth it. You're not even seeing a difference. Dex, you kind of do see a difference. When you're hitting weak spots, you're gonna hit a lot harder, but it's not amazing, you know what I mean? You're getting a good jump in damage. Agility is the most useless stat in this game, hands down the worst piece of shit stat. The only reason you're equipping agility is to put on a certain skill, weapon, whatever the fuck. That's the only time you put points in agility. I have 50 agility on a couple of builds because I obviously want my vortex. But for right now, we're about to go kill a boss, so I'm not really worried about drops as much. I'm still going to get drops. I'm still going to be wearing some rarity drop equipment. Not going to bother to change those out. But I'm going to bring the VIT build, because the VIT build... Oh. Why did it say that? I failed to apply from the custom data because the character's gender does not match. Oh, that's no big deal. That's just my Kirihara, I mean, you know what I mean, my assistant. But I still get everything else. I want to equip our gun. We'll go ahead and go farm a boss real quick. I mean, with this build right here, I can stand on any boss in this game, including the final boss. Go take a piss. Go grab a drink. Go to fucking B-dubs and eat some fucking chicken wings and come back 2 hours later. I'll still be alive. It is a bitch to kill this build. What am I wearing on him? I'm so confused. Why would I be wearing this garbage? I mean, I guess I'm wearing it simply because I don't really need a lot of drop rate with this build, but... Oh, I see what I'm doing. Okay. I was just combining the HP recovery and the max recovered over 1 minute together. And they're really shitty versions of them, but it was a while ago when I threw those on. I haven't bothered to change them yet. Alright, so we got our lupus on. We have just enough strength to basically dual wield it. We have our spicule on. We need to check and make sure I have the skills on, because I haven't really ran this build a lot lately. I mean, that works fine. It's not like I'm hugely concerned about what I have on. I could throw an armor form on or something, but here, one thing I change with this is I prefer to have all 3 graviton shots on because they do not share a cooldown. I'm not going to use it a lot for farming bosses. I might throw it just to keep them in place if they're annoying me when they're running around.
Can you transfer memory chips on accessories on the PS4?
No.
I'm playing the PC version and it's not possible.
No. We're not allowed to do that either. You have to manage to find the really nice accessories, which is a pretty long grind, which is a good thing in a way, because that makes the game even deeper, you know? I believe I need to buy a skill. Yeah. I can buy that, I guess. Doesn't really make a huge difference for what I'm gonna be doing, but it doesn't hurt to buy them. Get them out of the way. I already got everything else and I can think of for what we're gonna go do. Gotta check gadgets.
What stat do you suggest to get on accessories?
My dream accessory would be 70% HP recovered over 1 minute at least. It can go up higher, I believe. HP recovery 100%. I know it goes up that high because I've seen it before. Physical defense at least like 12%, preferably 15. I believe it goes up to 20. And then the last one would be a flex slot, like anything that's useful. You really have a lot of options there. That would be my dream accessory for the 4. HP recovery over 1 minute is fantastic. That means if it's at 70%, which I've seen drop many times, you're getting 70% of your health back every minute automatically. And if you throw HP recovery on the same, well, not throw on, but if it comes with HP recovery on the same one, it's increasing that even more. Okay? And then physical defense is a no-brainer. There's no reason not to have that on your thing. And then the last slot, I mean, I'd probably do like, if I could just pick, I would probably pick like defense versus humanoids or something like that. At like 15%. I think it goes up to 20, but at least 15, you know? But like I said, those are the hardest thing to farm up, even though I get hundreds of them a day. Legendary. I still haven't found one that I'm absolutely in love with besides rarity drops for farming. But it's just a gut check. Whatever looks good to you at the time is fine. I think that's going to do alright. I mean, I'm not hugely concerned about what I'm going to take. I'm just going to kind of fuck around with our new toy here. Fight this boss. Get a little bit of money because I'm not happy with how much money I have. And get some snipers. So we're going to go to Revenant Wasteland. Go to Sea Watchtower. And let's go ahead and kill us a boss. And it's a good way to test your damage on your weapons, because he does have a lot of health. I'm not bringing any electromagnetic stuns guys with me, which isn't smart.
I'm pretty lucky. I have one yellow accessory with 99 over 1 min and 10 physical def. Got it super early on into the game.
Yeah, I mean, that's good. Yeah, that's a good little toy right there. That's not bad at all. I'm gonna go ahead and hit him with the vortex, try to keep him still for a second when we first start, and then go ahead and test out the dual wield. I'm gonna go in sentry mode, why not? I mean, I am not hitting him in his fucking crystal for shit. God damn it. I mean, the only bad thing is I do have gadgets on, but I don't have a stun trap or any way to put him on the ground to just burn off 2 of his bars real quick. So it's just kind of, we're just gonna fuck around. Looks like I'm getting between 1,000 and 2,000, 2,258 on his crystal. So that's pretty good weak spot damage. It's a solid gun already. It's never gonna be able to put out the burst damage that one of my subs or the automatic assault rifles are gonna put out, but it's gonna be solid. You don't have to worry about ammo whatsoever because it comes with 9,000 bullets. And you're going to be able to hit shit at any range. It's mostly a PvP weapon though. Are you going to hit the crystal or are you just going to shoot all around it? And like you see, I mean, he hit me for 3,000 and something right there and it did nothing. I wouldn't even say it dented to me, to be honest with you. Focus on my target. You don't need to worry about healing me, really. God damn it. I mean, ideally, if I was testing weapon damage specifically, I would bring all my guys that can do electromagnetic stun and just put them on the ground once so I can just... Oh yeah, and that's 4,000. They're not even breaking his armor, and I'm still hitting for 4,259 in the weak spot. That's solid as shit. I mean, you put an armor break on him, an electromagnetic stun, put him on the ground, I'd probably be able to take out 2 bars on him. Don't think I'd be able to take out 3 like I can with some of my automatics. I don't think I'd be able to just one-shot his ass. Just because it fires so slow that you're not going to be able to crit that much. I'm going to throw on my dodge. Yeah. People really underestimate hyper awareness. It is fantastic when you're fighting a boss. You throw that on, you're going to avoid one of his big attacks. It's a free pass, basically. And I am just fucking horrible. I'm missing everything. And there's no way we're going to get Electro Stun on him. I don't even think any of these guys have him equipped. I'm just having it equipped for affection while I was farming. Affinity, whatever it's called in this game. Well, my subs can kill this boss in well under a minute. 6,807 crit there. That wasn't too bad. Aw. When he goes down like that, I can actually just hit fire his fucking pistol. But this is what I'm talking about with these builds. I mean, you're never going to take enough damage to worry about dying, really. I'm not wearing any HP recovery.
How did you grind the affection for the AI for the true ending? Any tips?
I didn't do the
It seems to be really slow.
There's videos out there where you can do it. It's just really boring. You can get them up pretty fast. I haven't really worried about it right now. I'm not really at the trophy hunting stage. I'm not bored enough for that. I've still been kind of grinding weapons, testing different builds, all that kind of stuff. Well, I wouldn't say I'm really testing builds anymore, but still grinding weapons. And testing the weapon builds, I guess you could say. Are they really all dead? Wow. Guess I should have done prioritized healing, huh? Fucking useless, man. Especially Itsuki. He is the most disappointing AI in this entire game. And that's the truth. But I have such great HP recovery. It doesn't matter. I can just pick these guys up, get a little affinity real quick, and relax and enjoy. I'm gonna come over here and pick them up too. Aw, you fucker. I was trying to revive there. I want my affinity. Did I get her? No. I actually died just standing there. And then she revives Kirara. I guess standing in lava, not the best idea. Especially when they're all grouped up here. So I'm gonna get hit with every single thing. Alright, I'm getting the fuck out of there. Alright, so I can just turn hyper awareness on. Oh, they're all up now, of course. I was gonna go ahead and revive. Hey, shut that door first. She did it that way. Hey! There you go. But, I mean, this build is just so comfortable. Like, a lot of this guy's shit in here on Extreme is gonna kind of like two-shot any other build. With this build, it's not a huge deal if you take shit like that. You can chunk away like 10% of your health at a time. If you stand in lava, yeah, you're gonna start to take damage. God, I should have really tested the assault rifle skill. I just fucking burned him, but he's gonna die too quick now, so I not really tested. I'll set him on fire to kill him. Fuck it. Drops a shitty sniper rifle, drops me 9 emeralds. You can get up to 20 high quality emeralds from this boss with a pure luck build, by the way. If anybody's really interested in farming money. I was just looking for a little bit of money to have on me for when I go farm here in a little bit. So I can scan up weapons. Let's go ahead and go to Kirito's room. I think that weapon's gonna be pretty solid though. I mean, it's gonna be more of a PvP weapon than a PvE weapon, obviously. But it's not bad. I can do 2 versions of it. I might not even do that. I might just take that life forms off, put crit damage on, and use it as a PvP weapon. We'll see. Because it's fine as is for that. It's never gonna touch any of my fast firing fully automatics in burst damage. I don't see that happening. Even as good as it is, I don't see it happening. I might as well pay for a better sniper rifle. Let's see if it has a nice crit damage on it. Nope. Alright. Sell. Go buy type. Go to those high quality emeralds we just farmed up and get an easy 4.5 mil. And we're good. Rest of the shit I don't even worry about selling. I just typically go deposit it in my bank. So we did basically a week worth of grinding at least just this morning in a couple of hours, because we just got so many drops. I mean, I got 2 great versions of that weapon, which just frees me up to do basically whatever I want. I may even end up doing a bare bones build, farming up a bunch of money just to kind of relax for a bit. But that was one of the weapons I absolutely wanted to try out. Oh yeah. Go over here, switch my inventory. I believe hard shells I'm maxed out in. So let's avoid those. I think premium cloth I'm probably maxed out in. Rare cloth I'm probably maxed out in. There we go. And all this shit I've just maxed stored, so I can't even store anymore. Sell them. It's not gonna give you a ton, but you can sell them. 54k, 60, 75k. Gets them out of your inventory though. Alright. We need to deposit all those as well. Never keep your feeders on you. There's no reason to. When you go to transform weapons.
Just got max.
Nice, congrats. When you go to transform weapons, you're gonna be able to transform from shit that's as well. There's no reason to keep all those feeders and stuff on you. You're just gonna be tempted to sell them and get rid of them. Take them all, kind of keep what you want to keep, and then just run your line right on down and throw them all in the bank. It's as easy as that. I just freed up an assload of space, and I don't have to worry about anything. I'm down to 30 capacity out of 200 again. Alright, not bad at all. On that note though, my wife just got home from work, so I'm going to take a little bit of a break. We'll see what she's up to. I'll restart the stream in a bit. Make sure you check out that YouTube video. We need some thumbs up on the SAO Fatal Bullet best grind, and some comments would be great. Let people know that that's the way to grind. We don't want garbage people making clickbait videos and shit. So somebody's at my door. I'll be back in a bit.